welcome to this last session, the 128th branch meeting, last session for this year. It's already the end of 2024. If you ask me, it was an interesting year, but a year that went, passed by very fast. Can't imagine that it's already December. But let's see, let's get started. So today we have a slightly brief branch meeting. We don't have any external speaker, but there are some topics that I found were interesting enough to at least touch base on and share with those attending the session. And again, the session will be recorded and made available on the IIRSM YouTube channel after the meeting. So the agenda for today, a very brief agenda, a brief introduction and some branch updates. And then there is probably around 6:30, 6:40 some time for any other business or questions or any comments from those attending. So a few branch updates to start with, as always, the LinkedIn page. A LinkedIn page where we try to share as much information from IIRSM, but also from from the UAE branch. I'm happy to share with all of you that at the moment we have more than 2,500 followers. I had a quick look at the number of followers last year, and we see an increase of nearly 40% of LinkedIn followers over 2024, and I think that's a huge success. I think that's I'm very happy with that. So we will continue to keep posting relevant information on that, reshare information that we come across on LinkedIn, what we believe is important and useful for our members. So keep an eye on the LinkedIn page, and if you're not yet following our LinkedIn page, please do so. IIRSM United Arab Emirates Branch. If you type that in the search, then you will easily find our page. On the training, as we're nearing the end of the year, no new training scheduled, but for early next year, there's a Managing Risk, the Essential training on January 21st, followed by Managing Health and Safety Risks, the Essentials on February 25. And then there's another Managing Risk, the Essentials scheduled for May 20. The timings of these online sessions are from 9 to 3 or 9 to 4 for the Managing Health and Safety Risks. And these are all UK timings. So add 3 hours to this for the UAE, given the fact that with the winter time in Europe, there's a 3-hour difference between the United Arab Emirates and the UK at the moment. For more information on the training, please have a look at the IIRSM website, or if you have any specific request, you can also email training@IIRSM.org for more information. Like this year, there will be Intersec 2025 from the 14th to the 16th of January. Registration for this 3-day event is free of charge. Just visit the website intersec.ae, .messefrankfurt.com, and you can register yourself to be allowed entrance into the event. It will take place at the Dubai World Trade Center, and on either the Tuesday the 14th or Wednesday the 15th, our chief executive will be speaking at the Safety and Health Conference at Intersec. Once I get confirmed the specific date and timing, I will share that on the LinkedIn page and on the WhatsApp group. But yeah, please feel free to register yourself to attend the session. Aside from Philip presenting, there will be many more presentations on health and safety topics, so definitely worth a visit. So if you can make it, I would strongly suggest to visit the Intersect 2025. Just a brief for the non-members attending this session. IIRSM membership benefits. We're a members organization. As I mentioned, there are training and qualifications that can be followed as a member. There's a competency framework. We got a Sentinel magazine. The recent version has some very interesting topics, amongst others on event management. There's an emerging risk leaders network. So there's a lot of information that is shared by members and for members. So definitely worth to have a look at it and yeah, become a member. If you have any specific questions, please reach out to myself or any of the branch committee members, and we're more than happy to guide you or provide you with additional information on the memberships. Some of the, and I just skipped this one because I see that this is not the correct one. There is only the UAE branch meeting for this month today, and then there are some UK and Europe branch meetings scheduled for tomorrow and later this week, and then it goes into January as all the businesses in Europe will be closed during Christmas and New Year. But have a look at our website for the latest branch meetings that are scheduled. Moving into 2025, we continue with our webinars on the second Wednesday of the month. The exception will be immediately at the start of the year, where we will not have our branch meeting on the 8th of January, but we're now looking into January 16, as this will be at the same time as Intersect, and that allows us to have Philip attending our branch webinar as well. Like last year, we also look into make it a face-to-face session. And I know from the beginning of this year that we had participants in the face-to-face session, but we still had a lot of interest as well to follow the online session. So we aim to do a combination between face-to-face, but also make it available online. That's why we have rescheduled tentatively to January 16. I expect to have clarity and confirmation of the final date by the end of this week or early next week. And again, we'll share that with everybody in the WhatsApp group and on our LinkedIn page. But definitely interesting, definitely an opportunity for everyone to meet with Philip as well. And any questions we have for Philip to be addressed during that session. So keep an eye on the WhatsApp group and our LinkedIn page for the confirmation of the January date. As always, we are a members organization. So if there's anyone amongst us that want to present something or that want to share some information, please let us know. We can give you any time slot you want, whether it's a 30-minute presentation or a 10-minute sharing best practices. We're open for anything, but the more involvement from the members, the better. And that applies as well for the face-to-face session in January. So let us know. We can allocate easy some time for anyone who wants to share something with the members. Social media and communication. I think I miss a couple of slides in this one. So let me stay with this one. There are two things that I don't see on this slide in this presentation, but we had a launch of the from the Abu Dhabi Public Health Center on working at heights. A successful launch, I would say, with a lot of participants from organizations like IPAF and PASMA as well. And everybody agreed that this is one of the topics that, it requires a lot of attention. At the moment, and I just checked the Abu Dhabi Public Health Center website, no campaign information available, but I expect that in the coming days, coming weeks. But in the next few months, Abu Dhabi Public Health Center, but also the other organizations like PASMA, like IPAF, will focus on working at heights within the Emirate of Abu Dhabi, all with the intent to reduce the number of injuries and incidents. What was interesting from a kind of medical perspective was that information from Sheikh Sakhbout Medical Center from the trauma team was that at around 20% of the fall incidents that reach the hospital and reach Sheikh Sakhbout Medical Center, so more or less 20% was related to a work-related fall. So that's a percentage that we definitely could bring down with more training and more awareness. So I think it's very good that Abu Dhabi Public Health Center puts focus on this topic, and I hope to see more information coming available in the next couple of weeks to support their campaign. That is about it from my side. As I said, not much information, a few updates. Again, with regards to Abu Dhabi Public Health Center and the Health Working at Height campaign, when more information becomes available, we will share that with you on WhatsApp and on our LinkedIn page. But I think in the meantime, whatever you can do within your organizations is already something that is worth doing. So I would strongly suggest to make this a campaign as well within your organization at the end of the year or as a campaign starting the new year. Are there any questions, any suggestions for topics you would like to see, let's say, early next year, January, February, something we could work on to make it, to add to what our members are looking for? Do let me know. I mean, we have some extra time, so in the chat we can easily put some questions. I have a quick look at the chat. I don't see any specific questions, but if there is anything, please go ahead. Ian, yes, you mentioned in your question, can the next campaign focus on aluminium mobile scaffold towers? I'm not sure if you look for a campaign or the next branch meeting, but we definitely can focus around that topic in one of our branch meetings, upcoming branch meetings. I think that's a perfect example and aligns very well with what's happening in Abu Dhabi right now with working on height. Yeah. So let me put that on the agenda. I might even add that to the January meeting. Thank you.
Is that everything, Branko? No more questions?
No, I don't see any more questions. So again, if there are questions, just reach out to the branch committee or put your question on the WhatsApp group and we will get back to you.
Great. Could I just have a quick mention that if we have any members on with us to complete the member survey, there will be a link on the LinkedIn page for members. You just log into the Member Resource Hub. We'd really like to hear your views like to hear views from all our members. So please do take a minute to complete it if you can.
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Great. I think that's everything, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. From my side, to everybody attending, thank you for your support. End of the year. Yeah, all the best wishes. Enjoy the holiday season. Spend some time where possible with family. Enjoy the season. Go through New Year in a safe way. And I hope to see you again in January, and hopefully face to face on January 16th.
Right.
Thank you.
Have a good evening, everyone. Thank you, Branko.
Bye-bye. Bye.